A lot of sellers on Amazon ask us how to find winning and golden products to launch on Amazon. What you need to do is go to Helium 10. I'm going to explain this step by step. So you need to go to Helium 10 and you need to use their tool called the Black Box. So we're in Black Box right now and you can find it under products and you'll see Black Box as the first tool under products. Once you come to the Black Box, you want to set some of the filters here. Now the first filter that I'd like to set is selecting the categories, right? So you don't want to pick any irrelevant category to select on to sell on Amazon. The first one that I'd like to pick is the baby products. Amazing products that you can launch with less competition. If you really want to go into a bit of competition, I can suggest beauty and personal care. Having managed a lot of brands under this category, this is again a good category. But if you have that kind of budget to launch on Amazon, jump into this category, right? And then a couple of other categories could include grocery and gourmet food. You can go into health and household. You can go into home and kitchen. You can go into kitchen and dining, and you can go into pay to lawn and garden and pet supplies. This is a good one too. Once we have the categories selected, the next filter that I would do is the review ratings. Ratings matter because you don't want to select products with bad ratings, because eventually if you have a bad rating, your conversion in sales will drop in Amazon. So I would recommend going at least 4.3 as a minimum rating on Amazon. The second filter apart from this would be, we won't have all these filters on, they're not that much relevant. The second best filter would be the price. So you want to select products with at least $15 to $20. I would say go with 15 as a minimum price, and as a max go with like $80. 80 is important because you don't want to go above 100. In my personal opinion, a lot of expensive products on Amazon don't really sell a lot as compared to cheap products. So you don't want to go too cheap again, because anything less than $20 would shrink up your margins, right? And you won't have a lot of margin to sell. The other filter that I'd go is the ASIN sales. Now the minimum that I would recommend if you're really finding good products is 1,000. I mean, you would have 5,000 as a minimum requirement, but then again that would be just narrowing down a lot of your niches and products which you don't want right now. The last filter, which is my personal favorite, is the sales to review ratio. The sales to review ratio basically tells you how many reviews you get in certain amount of sales. So for example, if you select 30 as a minimum, that means you get a lot of reviews on certain sales, right? And so if you do this and apply these filters, let's see what happens. So we have a product here. Let's see the stats of this product. The price is $49.99, which is a good average price to sell. The parent level sales are $1,700 and the ASIN level sales are $1,200, which is really good. And the revenue is $89,721. Again, amazing revenue. I can see that the product ratings are above 4.3. We're gonna open this product and see what that actually is. So we have this open now, and you can see this guy just launched the product a couple of months back, I presume, because he only has 65 ratings and he's already a bestseller on Amazon. Now this could be one of the golden products to literally launch, and what you want to do is just do more of the research. You don't want to finalize the product right now because there could be key number of factors with this seller only. Maybe he's got a bestseller badge because he jumped the categories, or maybe there could be a lot of reasons. So you want to really research what he's selling. I can see that this is the walnut picker, right? You can see the main keyword right here. What you want to do is copy this keyword and then go to another tab and just search walnut picker. And once we do that, we'll have a lot of walnut pickers. Now the best way to just judge if the product is worth selling is to just see the sellers apart from the sponsored sellers. So you can see a couple of these sellers are sponsored, right? If you skip these guys and come to the guys who are organically ranked, you can see that this seller is selling 1,000 plus units and he's selling at $40. And then this guy who just launched the product, actually, this was the one that we were looking at, right? The best seller. He sells at about $60. And I mean, if it's a new product and he's the best seller already, then probably he's giving something extra in terms of value, even at a higher price people are buying from him, right? So again, this is a good category. This is a good sign to launch this product. We're still not going to finalize right now. We're going to look at other sellers. Maybe there might be a lot of price deviation. So the third seller we're looking at again is $47.99. He has a discount on up right now, but again, 2,000 plus units bought in the past month, which is a good indicator of his products being sold right. So again, this is the easiest way to check if the product is worth launching. I don't see a lot of walnut pickers other than this with a lot of reviews, so this could be really a good product that I just hunted you right now.